The nice thing about drawing inanimate objects is you don't have to worry about them getting up and going somewhere. On the other hand, you sometimes have to worry about them getting eaten. When we were in Hsinchu City, we went to this dumpling restaurant, which was really famous for making xiaolongbao, which is these little tiny pork dumplings. After we had finished the meal, we still had a couple dumplings left. And so I thought, oh, well, I'm just sitting here. I might as well just whip out my sketchbook and draw some of these. And I think what's amazing about these dumplings is that the skin was so thin, but it was also really strong and durable, so they didn't fall apart when you tried to eat them. My dad actually said that they count the number of folds that are in the dumpling, so every single dumpling has the same fold. And also, we saw them weighing the amount of pork that was in each dumpling, so they all weigh exactly the same amount. I love how small my sketchbook is because even in the most cramped environment, I can still manage to fit in some drawing. There was one time we went to this tiny hole-in-the-wall restaurant in this small town in southern Taiwan, and it had the most dilapidated kitchen I'd ever seen. And I was blown away that they could produce so many dishes that were so tasty and delicious so quickly in such a tiny little space, which didn't seem to have any rhyme or reason to the way it was organized. I took one look at that kitchen and I thought, wow, I gotta draw this. I didn't have a lot of time though, because we were trying to eat a meal, and so I ate as quickly as I possibly could, whipped out my sketchbook, started sketching furiously, and I just felt the whole time I was drawing the drawing that it was a total disaster because, first of all, the kitchen itself had no organization to it whatsoever, and so in the end, my drawing just felt like a huge disaster of marks. Afterwards, my mother took the drawing and she showed it to a bunch of the people who were working in the kitchen and said, oh, my daughter just did this drawing of your kitchen. And the female chef, she looked at the drawing and she recognized herself because I had drawn her at the stove stir-frying something. And I don't know what it was, if it was the place that I drew her in or if it was the gesture of her arm, but she recognized herself. And so she gave me this huge smile, gave me a big thumbs up, and I thought, wow, that's awesome.